Welcome to another episode of the Heathen Sound. It's your boy Negan, Mr. T3. First and foremost, the Thunder, game winner tonight. Russell Westbrook, 5 for 5 on threes tonight. And right now, I think the Suns are actually losing to the Timberwolves, which is good for everybody. The West, from the 4th place to the 11th place, is 3-game difference.
Yep.
The NBA is a wild fucking entity.
But you know what I think the weirdest part is? Everybody's saying like, oh, it's the East now, it's the East now, it's the East now. I still think the West is better than the East.
The West has always been better than the East. And
yeah, I still think the West is better. Yeah,
you could take like 5, 6, and 7 out of the West and put them in the East, and the East would be a completely different thing right now.
Yeah,
if the East had like the Dallas Mavericks and the Clippers in it, and then you threw in like Memphis, dude, the East would be fucked up. And you gave us give us Detroit. We'll take Detroit. Give us Charlotte. We'll take Charlotte. Give us fucking
Memphis. Memphis should be moved to the East anyways, honestly.
I agree.
They're only in West because from when they were
used
Vancouver.
To be. Yep.
Yeah.
Who they used to be.
I think it was Vancouver, right?
Yeah, the Vancouver Grizzlies. They're one of the 2 Canadian teams that we've ever had. We still have one.
I'm trying to remember. There was one guy on that team that I liked. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Reeves, maybe. It was something Reeves.
Didn't John Stockton play for the Vancouver Grizzlies?
I just assumed he played for the Jazz his whole career.
I thought that was like his last year's way out. First team, you know what I mean? They had a superstar.
As far as John Stockton, the only thing I've ever known is
maybe
just
it wasn't
him
John
and Carmelo
Stockton.
being on the Jazz.
Yep, on the Jazz. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. Vancouver. How the fuck do you spell Vancouver? First of all,
Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver Grizzlies. Most famous player? Maybe it's not John Stockton.
Gotcha.
Bryant Reeves is who you're thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, I was never going to remember his first
dude,
name.
I don't know any of these people. Like, no bullshit.
I don't think they were ever good.
Abdubar Rahim, Mike Gibby, or Mike Bibby, Michael Dickerson, Blue Edwards, Greg Anthony, Ivano Newbill. I know Newbill, actually.
Raheem was another, he was another breed, dude. He was a beast.
How long were they the Vancouver Grizzlies?
That I really don't know.
Vancouver Grizzlies. Were basketball based in Vancouver. They were part of the Midwest Division of the Western Conference. Team was established in 95, along with the Raptors as part 95.
And I'm crazy in charging my thing with this, so that's why
dude, that's asinine. Okay, so when did it become Memphis? They sold them.
Couldn't have been that long ago.
2001.
Yeah.
But so they never had a title, right?
I really don't think so.
Memphis has never had a title. Am I wrong in saying the Philadelphia 76ers have never had a title?
They've got a title, don't they?
I didn't think they did. I thought that was like
Dr. J had to bring them a title, right? I would assume. Now
I'm looking.
I'm open the snap real quick.
Hold on. Okay, so also pod. Here's the other thing. Matt got himself in a sticky, icky, shitty situation with really bad parenting involved. And I don't know if you want to take the floor on this, or was this a Tinder thing, or did you just like know her through a friend, or like okay, just go ahead.
She said she's gonna take a shower.
That doesn't mean shit. The Sixers beat the fucking Mavs too. God damn it. 67 and 83.
Who is?
Philadelphia 76ers, they won one in 1955, 1967, and 83. Was 83 Dr.
Okay.
J?
You know, that's the part where my NBA trivia gets kind of lost, is whenever you start asking me. Like I know what a lot of the old school guys did, but I don't know when they did it for the most part.
Moses Malone. Dr. J. Yep. Julius Erving, Dr. J.
I was assuming they would have
Moses
had at least that
Malone,
one.
Bobby Jones,
Bobby
Morris
Jones.
Cheeks.
Hey.
They beat the
Morris Cheeks had
Lakers,
them
bro.
cheeks? You think
They beat
Morris
the
Cheeks had them
Lakers
cheeks?
4-0. Yeah, they beat the Lakers 4-0. They 4-0'd the Lakers in 83. Oof. So what teams don't have an NBA title? Bro, I don't know why I'm doing this shit right here and not doing this shit on my computer. Hold on.
That's a good question. You don't know the monitor.
Right? Huh?
I am going to go ahead and tell this story, though, while it's fresh on the mind.
Yeah.
Fresh in
Yeah.
my memory.
Do it. I want to hear this story. I'm just looking up stupid stats. Go. I want to hear this.
Okay. Okay, so I think like a few months ago was when this all started, and it was on Facebook dating.
Wait. Facebook dating's the thing?
Yeah, it's newer. It's newer.
Okay.
So I mean, it literally just uses your Facebook profile, so you don't have to like set anything up. But yeah, so and it started off there, and it turns out that this person, I actually knew them from when I was a young child. Yeah, they knew somebody that I was related to, and so every time that I would see them, or that I would hang out with them for like the 4th of July or you know, something like that, this person was normally there. So
Okay. Weird.
So
All right,
yeah,
keep going.
so yeah. So the conversation started off like, "Hey, don't I know you?" Yeah, blah 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 blah. And then I don't even remember what it was, but it died off. It just stopped talking. And then last week she was like, "Hey, I want some dick," and I was like, "I got a dick," and then you know, yeah. So I was supposed to meet up tonight.
Wait.
Yeah.
Because we're lying. You're lying all the way across the board right now. The conversation doesn't just immediately go to, "Hey, I want some dick." Like, how did the presentation of you being available for dick even become part of the conversation? Don't fucking play with me.
No, I mean that actually, surprisingly enough, really was. It was kind of like, "What's up? What are you doing?"
Wait, did the Seattle Supersonics win a title?
For some reason, I want to say they have one, but I don't think they did.
According to this, they have to.
Well, then they have one.
Because this is the 11 teams that haven't. We're not on this list. So does that count? Do we get to take their title?
I mean, we definitely get to take their title. I mean, technically.
We should have had one in 2011.
Yep.
Can you name... Hold on, we're going to get back to that bitch, too. Okay, so neither Oklahoma City Thunder or Sacramento Kings have won a championship under their current team names or even cities, but these franchises have previously won championships, playing as the Seattle Supersonics in 1979 and the Rochester Royals for the Kings in 1951. So, Seattle won it in 79.
Wait a minute. Seattle was the
Atlanta
Rochester Kings
the St. Louis
before they were
Hawks.
Seattle?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
The Sacramento Kings were the Rochester Royals.
Okay. I was about to lose my shit there for a second.
Of the world. The Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Wizards have also each won a championship under different names as the St. Louis Hawks instead of the Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Bullets, respectively.
One day we need to dive into the Kentucky Colonels.
That was a team? Oh, I remember that, actually. Can you name all 11 teams that don't have a title?
No.
Brooklyn Nets.
Orlando Magic. No, I'm tripping.
Yep.
They got one, don't they? Oh,
Yep.
oh, they don't have one?
No, Orlando Magic does not have one. The Charlotte Hornets, the Denver Nuggets, that one's crazy to me. The Pacers.
Why is that one crazy?
The
Nuggets have only had Melo, right? Who else have the Nuggets had?
They had AI.
They had old AI with Melo.
With Melo, that was a contender. The Nuggets, the Pacers, they won multiple ABA championships, but the Pacers were never able to replicate their success in the NBA.
I like the Pacers, man.
Fucking.
I like Bankers Fieldhouse more than I like the FedEx Forum.
Okay, so like if we're talking places, I get it. The Los Angeles Clippers.
I watched.
The Clippers really have never won one.
I think it was Russ's last year
Memphis.
in Oklahoma. I saw him play in. I went to Memphis for my birthday, and Dennis Schroeder became my favorite my favorite player to watch in person that night.
You know he's super German.
Yeah.
Like speaks German,
Yeah.
like has a very German accent, like is from Germany, but like
Yeah.
I would never think that. And then he just starts talking like, wow, that's really cool, dude. That's super cool. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Minnesota.
He does if you think about it, because he kind of looks like a soccer player.
He does, and he always got the shit in his hair and everything. You can definitely tell he's from the other side of the world.
He looks like a soccer player.
The Phoenix Suns.
Are any of these like older teams, or are they all? Are they all current?
They're all current. Yep, the Magic. You already called the Magic, and the Utah Jazz. I still can't believe the Jazz didn't win one.
Jordan, man.
Jazz.
Jordan.
Yep.
Jordan. There's no other.
Jordan.
That's it. Jordan.
Same with the Suns. Barkley. This literally says cruise through the finals with wins over the Lakers, Spurs, and the Sonics. Home court advantage against Michael Jordan. He still won it in 5 games. Jordan.
Dude. Like people want to say LeBron's the best,
Jordan.
and like when you look at the stats and some of the achievements and stuff, you're like maybe, but then like when you really think about it though, like you hear a story about like Muggsy Bogues went into a mental facility because of the things that Jordan said to him and made him retire because Jordan killed him and gave him no ego anymore.
I just want to say, if we're talking about anybody to be the GOAT, and like people will always argue this, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
I say Kobe because people want to say Jordan, but I think Kobe was he obviously modeled himself after Jordan. But I think
got
Kobe
rid of Shaq and still won 2 more. I'm just saying. There was like, oh, he leaned on Shaq. No, he didn't. Kobe Bryant built the goddamn league. He literally watched Magic Johnson do it. He grew up watching Jordan do it and was just like, all right, I got this. Kobe Bryant was one of those people, he just challenged himself so much differently than, like, so vastly different than anybody else ever did. So it was, I don't know. I mean, Jordan too, but like, Jordan also had Pippen. Scottie Pippen is one of the best basketball players in the history of the sport statistically. Scottie Pippen for his position was amazing. And then he had Dennis Rodman, bitch.
Dude, Dennis Rodman is like, he might be my spirit animal.
He also had Steve the Steph Curry before Steph Curry Kerr. He had Steve the Steph Kerr. Like, come on, dude. Like, what do you mean? It's Steve Kerr.
Remember in the last episode I was telling you about when Kobe like punked that dude and then the guy ended up stepping up in the finals and hitting that shot?
Yep.
That's exactly what happened with Jordan and Kerr. Because he had already been pushing him earlier, like in practices, like earlier on the season and stuff like that. And then they said in the huddle, like right before that, Kerr was like, "If I'm open, give me the ball." He goes, "I'm not gonna let you down. Give me the ball." And
People forget that
drilled it.
Doesn't Steve Kerr have 4 or 8 championships? Doesn't he have 4 as a player and 4 as a coach?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr has 8 championships. Hold on.
Steve Kerr is him, dude. I love Steve Kerr. There's one thing he said one time that was kind of pushed me off a little bit, but nah,
I mean, he kind of always talks crazy. 9-time NBA champion.
9 times.
5 titles as a player and 4 as a coach.
Yep.
So you know what's going to happen this year, and they're going to win again.
I was going to say, you know, it's crazy. I think
he's going to get his 10.
Again.
He's going to get his 10, and then Steve Kerr's going to retire. And the Warriors for the next 10 years are going to be a fucking joke because Steph's going to retire and Clay's going to retire, and it's going to be the Jordan Poole show, and it's going to be like one every other 3 games he's going to go off.
You know what I didn't know? I was watching, it was like the top 10 shots in NCAA tournament history. Jordan Poole hit a disgusting shot.
Dude, do you know how bad he fucked my bracket up? I don't like Jordan Poole. I never will like Jordan Poole. Fuck Jordan Poole. Michigan should not have went as far and then won. And I'm just like, Michigan? Not only debunked my bracket from 8 on, but literally single-handedly took out every team I had winning.
What year was that? Which year was that?
2019? That was the Mo Wagner year. Wagner?
Oh, God.
No.
That was in the time I didn't keep up with. I don't know, dude. College basketball, like, the more I got into NBA, the less I gave a shit about college. I don't know. I can't. It's like so hard for me to watch it anymore, and especially with Kentucky, because of course that's the only team I would try to truly keep up with, and there's no point in it because they're just, I don't even know what they're doing. I'm trying to find
this Michigan year. I don't think they won the I think they made it to the Final Four, but he single-handedly, they fucked my bracket up so bad, bro. 2018, 2019. It was the 2019 season. Michigan Jordan Poole hits game-winning buzzer beater to, was this the tournament to beat Houston? Yeah. It started right there, and the buzzer beater to beat Houston. Fuck that. Fuck Jordan Poole. Fuck Michigan basketball. Fuck Jordan Poole. If we're talking college basketball anyway, the only team that's relevant ever is FAU, bro. We already know. Just move on. Florida Atlantic. Ow. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I gotta get a drink. Ouch, bro.
No, man. You know, for some reason, okay, hear me out. So I went to Goodwill one time, and I bought I would just buy any nice kind of Nike shirts or anything like that, and they had a Fear the Fork shirt. It's actually somewhere around here, but yeah, it said Fear the Fork on it. I then became a Arizona State University I wouldn't say a fan, but if I saw them on, I would root for them. I always wanted them to do good, and it was all because of a Goodwill shirt.
I don't know what I missed, but yes.
No, I was talking about
yes.
I got a Fear the Fork shirt at a Goodwill one time. So since then, every time I see Arizona State, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of them, but I'll root for them if I over somebody else. They have a place in my heart all because of that shirt.
So I will root for Arizona State in one sport, but it's a weird sport. They're really good in wrestling, bro. they're like really fucking good in wrestling. Like they're Pac-12 champs every other year. They're fucking amazing in wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, people go to Arizona State to wrestle. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
They do.
I'm trying to think of like a reason for it.
Go. I mean, you are right there by California. Right there. Beach, all the fun shit.
The only issue I'd have with Arizona would be
what's she saying?
They have
on Snapchat?
some crazy centipedes.
Centipedes?
Yeah, the centipedes in Arizona.
Bro, they got spiders out there that'll eat a fucking like bird.
I don't care about spiders.
Motherfucker, if it tries to eat your foot, you're
Dude.
gonna care. If it's as big as your hand, you're gonna give a shit.
Okay, listen. Here's a story for you. I've never told you this. So, say probably about 3 years ago, roughly. I tried acid for the first time.
LSD is awesome. Awesome.
So
fucking awesome.
So I was like laying on my floor, and I was like rolling around, like feeling like the texture of the carpet and shit. And then I heard these bells, so I stood up, and I looked over to you know what the basement looks like. So I was on one side, and I looked all the way over to the other, and I heard these dun dun dun, and my vision zoomed all the way in, and I saw a centipede on the far side of the room that was like behind shit, and I saw it. So I said, "All right, motherfucker! All right, motherfucker!"
Flamethrower.
And I grabbed a shoe. I have done that before.
No, you shouldn't. Not in the basement. Jesus Christ.
Before they changed the tile out in this bathroom, whenever Jacob and Rochelle lived here, there was scorch marks on the floor where I burned centipedes.
I don't know
Like
if you should admit
the
this,
tile
man.
was red from where I literally like set fire to them.
Were they giant centipedes?
Sometimes.
I don't think I've ever really seen a centipede to be able to compare anything.
Look, go on your phone right now and type in house centipede Kentucky.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. I have a centipede on my arm. Look at it. Look at it. Look, it's gonna eat your soul. It's gonna eat your soul.
Listen, I'm fully
The centipede
convinced.
of doom.
I'm fully convinced that they know who I am, and that we have a war going on. You remember
With the centipedes? Have you never heard that song by Knife Party?
Oh,
bitch! I'm about to blow you. Okay? So you need to go back to what you were just telling me about how you were on LSD, and you need to procure more of the LSD, and you need to then listen to this song.
dude, I remember all that shit so vividly. It was crazy. It literally, dude, there was bells, and it went dun dun dun, and my vision zoomed all the way in. Like, dude, the other night there was one that was above the stairs, and I took a broom and I somehow like smashed it. And then I was like, I texted my mom, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I texted mom and I was like, "Hey, so whenever you can, there's a centipede on the stairs. I need you to vacuum it up." I was like, "I'm not going to touch it." I was like, "But you need to vacuum it up. I killed it."
I'm not gonna touch it.
That's like, I don't
Okay.
have fears of a lot of things, but that and spider webs. I don't care about spiders as much, but spider webs or like loose hair, can't do it. I hate it.
Loose hair.
I can't do it. Here, I'm a.
Well,
Okay. I was gonna use my computer, but I'm afraid it's gonna like kill the pod, so I'll look at my phone.
oh no, I got it. I can do all of it.
Oh, look at this, man!
I'm fancy. I have a fancy computer.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ads? Whoa! Free advertisement? Whoa! What? Whoa!
It's for Walmart.
Unprofessional! Jesus Christ!
Bro, if this video doesn't give you like just straight fear, you might hate me after this, dog. Like, no bullshit.
Dude, I'm probably gonna shit my pants from the sounds of it.
I'm telling you.
I can't even hear it, but I can see it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, how do I share the volume?
That I do not know.
Why? No, you gotta be able to hear it, because I can hear it. Fuck it. Just watch.
You're not gonna make me very far into it anyways before I'm gonna want to turn it off. I'm so scared. I'm just like waiting. Oh my. Burn those motherfuckers. Ugh. I'd be burning that shit down from the outside, buddy. You got some balls going in there straight up. Ugh. Is it gonna get worse? Does it get worse than that?
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like millipedes? I don't have a problem with millipedes. I don't care. But centipedes? I don't know, man. It's just different. Like shit. Like shit. Ugh. Like, look at them, bro. They're literally like, if Satan was on Earth, it's in the motherfuckers.
They're not
Like,
that bad.
Shut the fuck
They
up,
killed her.
bro. Like,
They killed her. They killed her.
they're not that bad, and then they kill her. Like, yeah, they're that bad, bitch. The only centipede I've ever liked was Human Centipede. Of course they did. Fucking course they did.
Of course.
Dude, I'm telling you, they know my face. They know who I am. And I know them. And I will fucking kill every one of them that I ever see.
Dude, they're not that bad, bro.
I will kill
things, they are not that bad.
That brick wall, or not the brick wall, but the concrete wall outside the door, outside the basement door.
Bad.
They fucking love it.
Bad, bro.
During the summertime, bro, they're always chilling. I will kill one every night. I would burn it with my cigarettes, dude.
We just need to go in there with a flamethrower, bro. So what did the Snapchat say?
It said, let me know if you're coming back. I might make other plans.
You can get a dick somewhere else then.
I told her. So after we got off the phone, I stuck my head in the door.
Walk out, you fucker. You should have just literally left.
I should have, but I stuck my head in the door and I said,
Soze then just disappeared.
I said, my sister OD'd again. And then I left. I stuck my head in the door. I said that. I closed it and I left.
Your sister's OD'd before? Which one? Never mind. I don't want to know. We're not talking. No.
You know which one, dog. Think. You know which one.
Youngest?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what the funny part is, though? You know what it was on? Benadryl.
What? You fucking dumb. You can't. I mean, you can OD, but you can't. It's not fun. At least get some Ambien or something. At least like kind of be PG-13. Like, god damn, get some Tylenol 500s in this bitch or something. Shut your kidneys down. Like
the first day she was out of the hospital, I said, if you're gonna fucking do it, you gotta do better than that. That was the first thing I said to her when I saw her. Because you know what the worst part is? She door dashed it. Because she'd already done it once. Yeah, she'd already done it once. So then my mom went and took everything out and locked it all in the safe. And then the second time, less than a week later, she door dashed it.
Was this like an active suicide attempt?
I don't know.
I lost you on cam too. Or is this a cry for help?
It was.
Because either one, why waste the Benadryl?
I definitely think it was more. I think it was more cry for help than anything. Because
what about my allergies?
Because she wasn't. Dude, that's the funny thing is that like a week later, my allergies were actually acting up, and I was like, do we have any medicine?
Mom, I need you to unlock the Benadryl.
My mom was like, well, it's in the safe. But the safe is in the room that was my room, which is now her room. So she's in there. And I'm like, I don't want to go in there and get in the safe when she's in there. Like, it's just weird for me. So.
Are you not back in the basement?
I am now, but I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, my eyes were, like, swelling up. Like, my allergies were real bad. And I was like, well, great. Now we can't get any fucking medicine because this bitch decided that she wanted to fucking eat it all.
You need to go to her and be like, I need some of your stash. I know you got like 3-4 hits of Benadryl hidden somewhere. Let me get
dog. Hey, you got that Benadryl?
I need a hit. You hear me?
You got that Benadryl?
You got that drill? What's good?
I got that. I got that fiber. I got that fiber.
I got your cold hard Tensky right here. You got that Benny? I need a Benny double drill. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
wink. You heard me?
It's crazy. Like, I was so pissed. Like, she went. Listen, it was so bad that my mom took. Like, when my mom took her to the ER, they put her in LifeSpring, where my mom works. So my mom then had to take time off of work because she wasn't allowed to be there while Lauren, my sister, was admitted.
Take off the time.
It was like conflict of interest.
She had to take time off of work to be at work. Yeah, she had to take time off of work. She had to take time at work as a patient, though.
She had to take time off of work. Because
and then she was there as a parent of the person who was in the fuck. Yeah.
Well, she
couldn't be there because she was there, but then she was there because she was there. She wasn't allowed to visit
or anything. She wasn't allowed to visit. So it was basically just like no, because they don't really do visits on there.
I don't know. I guess that's crazier than I've ever been.
Dude,
there's more levels to shit that I just do drugs. I'm a drug addict. Hello, my name is Negan. I'm an addict. Like, I just do drugs. And like, here's the thing about it: if you just let me do my drugs, you don't have to be involved. Just leave me alone. I'll do my own drugs. Fuck you.
My mom has a friend that works with her on that unit, and she the girls that my mom works with, her daughter's boyfriend FaceTimed the daughter and killed himself. Like, I know he hung himself. He hung himself on FaceTime. And then my mom was talking the other day, like my friend, her daughter took their baby on a drug deal. And it's just like,
fuck.
Dude, it's crazy. Like,
What the Kentucky? So the same, her baby daddy hung himself, and then she took her on a drug deal? Took the baby? Okay, so here's the other thing. People in Kentucky need to stop having babies at fucking 18, 19, 20 years old. I don't know, because you guys don't know fuck all about being parents.
dude,
Matthew?
I was proud of myself, dog. I made it to like, what, 21, 22? 21?
21.
Whoever would have thought I would have made it past Rochelle, dog.
Here's the other thing. I mean, I've always thought that might be a topic that we bring up, but I just want this known, but for the podcast and everything. I'm talking to a man whose sister got knocked up at 17 years old. 15. 17? 15?
Knocked up at 15, baby at 16. Like, had the baby at 16.
15 years old. And this man's same parents looked at me and said I was going to hell. And I couldn't even knock up their daughter. My dick didn't work. I smoked way too many goddamn cigarettes because she stressed me the fuck out. Here's, like, literally had a baby at 16 by the dude next door who she's now divorced from. Like, if this isn't the most backwards Kentucky bullshit that I've ever heard. Here's the other thing. Like, I don't know how many times they were like, oh, you guys can't be around each other like that till you're married, till you're that. Your daughter got knocked up at 15 before she could legally get married in the state of Kentucky. The Commonwealth of Kentucky. They had to
sign her over.
They had to literally sign paperwork. I remember that because I laughed the entire time in front of God and everybody, and everyone thought I was the asshole. I was the asshole. Not the situation wasn't fucking stupid, but I was the asshole because I thought it was fucking funny that everything that they preached for forever went fucking out the window.
That's the shit, though, is because I ended up in the same boat as you, dude. The Alicia and Gilbert marriage, after like a week and a half of dating, they got married. Dude, I was in that courthouse. I was laughing my fucking ass off. I was talking shit.
And I know, I love you.
Dad,
I know that was 50% for me and 50% just like, you guys are fucking stupid. But I know that was for me too. Like, yo, my boy would be in here breaking jaws. My boy would be in here raging like a motherfucker. I was out making big money, bro. At that point in time, I was in Nebraska I was literally doing cable jobs and shit. I was making $1,000 a week. I was making big fuck. I didn't give a fuck. Like Sandra was like this. Dude, how long did that last? Honest God. How long did that last? Because didn't he like try to kill her or something or some crazy shit?
I mean, I don't know if he tried to kill her. But I don't know. It was like, funny story. His tattoo gun.
Oh God, that Matthew.
I took it, and
Here's the other thing, bro. I when you told me and like I found out and everything and like, oh, I'm getting married and like, yeah, his name's Gilbert. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Let me explain something to you. Not a motherfucker in this world. Oh, Gilbert. Not a motherfucker in this world named Gilbert scares me. Like, I don't care how big you are, how built you are. If your name's Gilbert, I'm gonna run through you. Like every letter in the alphabet till it got to you. Like, what's eating Gilbert great? Me, because I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, dude, I will never. I mean, that one hit me in my soul just because I was like, okay, dude, that's like me. Okay, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm getting married too, and her name's China. Like, what the fuck do you? Like, come on, bro. Like, if I ever felt the moment of freedom, it was right then and there. I was like, cool, not my problem anymore. I won't be the next loser. Cool.
Dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That shit was killer, dog. Like, I wish you would have been there with me because it was.
That would have been right back in Hardin County, bruv.
Oh my god.
You know me. I'm all for the laughs, but I hate being disrespected.
I mean, it was nuts, dude. Like, she was saying it up, like, she got a dress at a pawn shop, like, the day of.
I believe that. And because I'll be the first to tell you, and it has not happened in 5 years. 5 years. But your sister's drunk called me a few times, too. So it's not just always been me. So yeah, I heard all about he was just not good for me and I'm just broken. Yeah, you're fucking stupid. You're dumb. You're making really stupid decisions. You're making really stupid decisions. I do too, so I'm not gonna even like judge anybody else. Here's the other thing I learned, especially like in my time in life. What I've learned from the sentence that I have to serve for however long my sentence goes is that you can take people at face value or you can watch what they do. You can take them at what they say, who they say, the I love yous, the this, the that. You can take people at what they say, but you can watch what the fuck they do. Because if you listen to what I say and then you watch what I do, you know exactly where my loyalties lie. And I, just like everybody else in this world, have to say shit and do shit to skirt by, to appease certain entities that I never really want to appease. But when shit hits the fan or the things need done, you see who I do shit for. So you can always watch what people say or you can watch what people do. This is one of those things I've learned in life is like people will always tell you what you want to hear. And the second you get out of earshot, that tune changes like a motherfucker, dude. That tune changes like a motherfucker. It just gets a sweet sound for somebody else. Like that tune changes like a motherfucker.
That's what entertains me so much about you is that even whenever, you know, we hadn't talked in a couple years and it would have been easy for me to just kind of be like, you know, on the rare occasion that you would, you know, just kind of come up, you know, it would never be like, I could never be like, oh yeah, fuck that guy, you know, fuck him. No, it was just always like, it was like I would either change the subject or like I would stand up for you without standing up for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because real's gonna recognize real. Like, I mean, real would be like, real, like war vets and outlaws. Like it would be like they would say something, and I'd be like, well, you know, I mean, she did do this, you know, this, that, and this. Like, it's a wash. It's a wash. Even whenever I never thought, like, even when it was at the point where I never thought that I would ever speak to you again, I still couldn't talk shit about you. Like I couldn't even, like, fake talk shit about you. It was just kind of like... I just felt that especially, like, where we were to where we are now, like, I needed to grow up, you needed to grow up, like, I needed to distance myself from being any kind of connection to you other than, like, my friend. Like, my true friend, brother guy, like, this is my guy that I choose to be friends with. So, like, I had to distance myself from that and then realize that, like, that was still strong with us. Like, we can sit here and talk shit about basketball for fucking hours at a time. We can sit here and talk shit about life for hours at a time. So, like, it doesn't have to be about anything other than we're friends. So I really think that, like, I learned a lot from Kentucky. And that's the other thing, like, I am the realest motherfucker you guys are ever going to meet because I'm never going to look at you and tell you anything that's not the truth. Just because, like, my understanding of life only comes from the knowledge that I've been given. And the knowledge I've been given has only been, like, presented to me by the path that I've walked. So, like, if I don't tell you what's what and I don't tell you what's real, like, none of it really matters anyway. So, like, I learned a lot from Kentucky. That sounds like a t-shirt,
by the way. I like that.
Right? Yep. I learned a lot from Kentucky. I learned to not trust fucking anybody. I learned that people that have your best interest at heart are the people that are the most distant. I learned that the people that like share your bed are the first people to stab you in the fucking back. Like
the people that love God are actually assholes.
Yeah. Yep.
I
learned that God does not exist in the state of Kentucky, and that's fucking facts. That's exactly where I learned that. Every bit of the heathen in me was awoken, like for more reasons than not because of that place. Every day, I walked into NA meetings.
The title of this podcast all came from this lovely fucking Commonwealth that I'm in right now.
Yep. I mean, I've been a heathen child since I was like 10 years old. My grandma used to always yell at me and stuff like that. But like the understanding of what heathen meant and the path that I walk because of it, never take it back, man. Every day that I lived in the state of Kentucky, someone tried to shove the Lord down my throat. And every day I regurgitated the bullshit back up and like, I'm a disciple and known. Turn my life and my will over to the care of God as I understand him. Here's the other thing about doing drugs. Like, if you're going to fucking do drugs, just don't let it get out of control. People be like, oh, it's not that easy. Yes, it the fuck is. It's the same ease as it was to take the drugs. And I'll be the first to tell you that I struggle with the shit daily. Real easy to get blasted out of your fucking skull and take 6 extra painkillers and be like, oh, Dave. But it's really easy to just not. Holy fuck, it was really easy to just not. It's one of those things about addiction is like, do I want to do it? Yes. Do I know that it's bad? Yes. Am I a grown-ass human being that understands choices? Yes. So, like, if I choose to lose, some days I lose. If I choose to win, some days I win. Just don't be a piece of shit about it.
Well, so, see, here, I'll be honest. Whenever I was waiting for that girl earlier to text me to say that she was, like, ready for me to come over, my buddy texted me because he wanted me to, the guy that I'm trying to get, or that is down to get on the pod, he wanted me to come to this bar earlier so that he was doing like some type of church thing with some of his buddies that drink from the church.
At a bar?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing about this dude that's going to come on here and debate the Lord with me. You've already now mentioned how you've been to the bar with him 2 or 3 times, and I just want to look at him and be like, what Lord meat are you drinking, brother?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Of course, being here my entire life, just from the couple of years that you've been here, you know how many Christians you met. Me being here my entire life, I have never met a dude like this guy. You'll probably like him.
You ain't never met a motherfucker like me, neither. But what it comes down to is, like, I don't understand, because isn't that against the Christian religion? Like, you're not supposed to taint your body with...
See, he understands that, but him and these guys, they know that, you know, when they stick to, like, their core beliefs and everything like that, that everything else will... Everybody has their...
That's called morality, bitch, and we should all stand by morality. That shouldn't be written down in a fucking Bible that you make me have to determine if I want to be a Buddhist or a Baptist or a Catholic or a Christian.
Well, see, that's what a lot of people say is like, you know, they're not necessarily Christian just because of the Bible, but they're Christian because if you stick to what the Bible does tell you to do, like if you stick to like the core of what it says, then all you're doing is just living your life as a nice person. That's for the people that don't try to just shove it down your throat. Like this dude,
those people are worse than the people that'll shove it down your throat, because those are the in-betweeners. And those people are the first to lean on it and then lean out of it in the same sense. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. You know,
I know what you mean.
No, I'm not saying him, but I'm just saying there are plenty. I know
what you mean.
One of those is the person we were just talking about who's a dumbass because she always, shut the fuck up.
Oh, they start.
I don't believe in any of it.
I don't know if they do now because my mom hasn't been out there in a while, but I know that she was starting to go to church again.
Oh my god. Here's the other thing. Here's going to be my question for your Christian buddy and all of it and everything. What are we born to do?
Die.
If we all born to die and we all die to live, then what's the point of living life if it just contradicts?
Look at him. Calm down, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Calm down,
but
Ronnie.
here's the other part of that. What are humans designed to do?
See, my thing is, I even brought this up to Sandra. Kind of seems just like an ego thing for you to just kind of create humans and then be like, okay, I made you to worship me. Like, doesn't that kind of sound like an asshole?
Yes, but here's
Like, it
the
doesn't
other
really
thing.
sound like it doesn't really sound like a dude I want to be like. Oh yes, I love it. Like, you just kind of sound like a prick.
If gods are real, and I'm not saying they are in this situation, gods are real. The only way they would be able to maintain power is with worship. And worship would require like whole groups of people, thousands, millions, billion people worshiping this one thing. So like if you think of the Christian God as one single entity or whatever, he's got to be what? The most powerful? About like Catholic and then Muslim and then freaking all the different. I mean, there's so many different religions. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's the difference between a Lutheran Baptist and a Southern Baptist?
The way that I'm gonna say this is gonna sound extremely silly and very goofy, but for people that have watched the show Supernatural, have you seen that show?
Yes.
Like all of it?
Yes, the majority of it. I've not watched the new stuff.
Well, that is how I kind of feel like things maybe actually are.
Everybody that is listening to this, American Gods. American Gods. That is what gods are. It is a Star special. It is 4 seasons long.
Like,
watch that. That is what gods are. If gods are real, that's what gods are.
Like I think there's gods, but I think there might be like a god that's like he'll whip his dick out. Like,
man, I love you to death. There's no way you can look me in the face and say gods are real, but ghosts aren't.
No, I think they are.
Ghosts aren't fucking real, Matthew. They live in your head and you make them yourself.
I saw James Johnson.
What does James Johnson have to do with anything?
The peg leg pirate himself, bro. I saw him. He was dead. I saw him. He was dead. I saw him. Dude, I'm telling
Ghosts aren't real.
Energy is real, though.
Yes, but energy can either be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred.
I think ghosts are real. I do. Dude.
Do you think gods are real?
I do.
Honestly?
I do. I'm agnostic. I
don't even know what that means.
Agnostic is you believe that there's a higher power, but you don't have any there's no way that you necessarily could tell what it is. But you believe that something.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Like, no, nobody. I don't you don't pray or nothing like that. Like, I just think that I don't think the big
So you believe in nothing. You believe in something, but you don't know what?
Yes.
Why is it so hard for humanity and people as a whole to understand that you are a flesh sack that is put on this earth to procreate and fuck shit up?
No,
that's it. And that's it. And there's no higher power. There's no understanding. There's no nothing. There is
no
nothing.
It's almost like something put me here, but that doesn't mean that there's a purpose for me.
Biology put you here. Chemical makeup, like physical actual anatomy.
What put that there?
I would say we're going to go to the baseline question of what started the first atom, the Big Bang.
Okay, but that's already been proven false. The James Webb Telescope already proved that false.
So you're fucking telling me that fairies and gods and goddamn Narnia happened and then we became a thing?
It could be. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like that. It could. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't know.
The only thing that we're good at is fucking shit up. As a human cult, as a species, as a whole, as a conglomerate, between races, between everything, male, female, all of it, all we're good at is fucking shit up.
Yeah. You're right.
So what God would let us just fucking have complete control, free reign, run and everything and sit back and be like, yeah, they got this. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't. Because you know my favorite people are like, oh, I found God. Where the fuck was he hiding? Can you show the rest of us? Can we all talk to him? I don't know.
That I don't know, and I still
didn't find anything.
I still have the argument from time to time.
Because my favorite thing when people tell you are like, hey, I know you got questions. You'll understand when you're older. So now I'm older and I'm 30 and I got more motherfucking questions and my questions got questions. And guess what? I'm an adult and they're like, oh, you should know. And I'm like, when the fuck were the questions going to get answered?
You know,
did I miss the seminar? Was I sleeping when we got fucking ice cream? When the fuck did we get ice cream? When the fuck did we get ice cream?
It is kind of crazy because like a week or two ago, or I guess for about that period of time, has been the first time ever where I've kind of been like I feel older. Like sometimes things like things will happen, and it's almost like I can just kind of like it's almost like I can fully like control my brain there for a minute.
Wait, so motherfuckers send you like notices about your mortgage is changing, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
What, dude? Being an adult fucking sucks. Being grown is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is dumb.
Yeah.
This is nobody. Because here's the other thing. Everything we learned in high school and like shit like that. Like I didn't learn a motherfucking thing in high school except how to deal drugs and tell pretty girl or ugly girls that they were pretty. Like I didn't learn how to do shit except make out with bitches in geometry class. I didn't learn how to do a fucking thing, dude.
Lauren was trying to do her taxes yesterday. I said, "Wow, don't you wish they would have taught you this in high school?"
Dude, facts. I wish they would have taught me how to do my taxes in high school. Because I also was a 1099 tech for a year, and I didn't realize I had to pay taxes.
You want to hear this? I have like days.
The IRS was like, you owe me $8,000, and I was like, oh shit.
I have like days to file my taxes, and I haven't done it because I'm scared that since I did Uber, that they're gonna make me pay in, and I don't have any money, so.
Yeah, they're probably going to. Did you keep all your gas receipts and shit?
Of course not.
Do you get to claim the kid?
Normally, she claims her, and then we split the money that comes in from her.
Fuck that! You better get to claim her ass. That bullshit. 5 days a week, ass boy.
Past 3 weeks, including this week, it'll be 6 days a week.
I'm just saying, you better go ahead and pay on up this year. Oh, I forget her name ass.
Yeah, dude, like, okay, so like for example, I stopped driving to the Shepherdsville there for like a while because it was like I didn't move to Louisville. That wasn't my decision. I told you not to. So like, why should I have to pay? To go up there to meet the kid. That wasn't my decision. And she was like, "Oh, well, I'll pay you if you'll meet me today." And I was like, all right, fine. I was like, well, it cost me this much to make it up there. She said, "Oh, okay." So I get up there. She gives me $10 in $1 bills, which I felt like the $1 bill thing was just disrespect. Is that crazy of me? I felt like that was disrespectful.
Super petty.
Dude.
She should have just.
I felt like it was disrespectful. I didn't know if I was crazy for that or not. I felt like it was disrespectful.
Was $10 not the agreed upon amount?
No, it was like half. For me to drive an extended cab Chevy Trailblazer to Shepherdsville?
Oh yeah, true.
More than $10.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And I got in my car and just to be sure I counted it out one more time.
You did it to yourself. You should.
Yeah, dude. I sit there and I counted through it, and then I was like, Oh, never doing that again. It was like, I didn't get mad about it, but it was just like, well, I continue to, like, I feel like I do enough so that anybody around and if there is a higher power, and if there's anybody, anybody in my family.
Out for you. Here's the thing.
No, I'm not saying they're looking out
attention.
for me. I'm not saying they're looking out for me. I'm just saying that, like, if I feel like that, at least at the end of the day, I did the right thing. If I did my part, then who can say shit to me?
Me, you're a fucking pussy. You should have been like, yo, bitch, this is Apple, what we agreed, and just started flicking it back at her. You're a passive-aggressive motherfucker, dude.
You're right.
I am. You fuck.
Dude, I can't help it, bro. My, anxiety, my anxiety will not allow me to
look them in the face and be like, huh, eat a dick.
I
walk
can't.
Because after the first time you say that to somebody,
listen,
like,
no, because that's how it is, bro. I can say some shit, bro, whatever, but it's whenever if I revert back to how I was, say, a year ago, then I'll let it get to the point where I'll just be like, fuck you, bitch, you suck, like I lose myself, and then I don't like that about I don't like when I behave in a way that I don't agree with.
Situational valve release.
Exactly. But I don't want to do that, dude. I don't like it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you need to be the one that controls it, because if you don't control it, you're just going to do it at times that you don't want to do it. You need to be able to look at her in this moment and be like,
because I'm extremely compulsive.
Exactly. So you need to take this as the win, and you should have looked at her and been like, yo, it's not what we agreed upon. You know that. Fuck you.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, though. I've already taken a step in doing that whenever I decided to stop. I feel bad for this because I think, whether they want to admit it or not, I think her parents are on my side. They may not want to admit it. And they won't, because...
said it.
Yeah. Yeah,
on your side for what?
I'll give you an example. So, the other day, I was picking, they asked me if they could see her, and of course, I know they don't get to see her much, so I'm like, yeah. So, they're just 10 minutes away, so I dropped her off, and whenever I came back to pick her up, I was like, hey, why don't you tell Brandon and Gramps that you love them? And she was like, and give them hugs and kisses, bye. And she was like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, go on. And then her parents were like, no, if she doesn't want to, that's okay, because Jonna will get on to them about oh, if she says that she doesn't want to tell you bye, she doesn't have to tell you bye. If she doesn't want to do it, you can't make her do it. Don't bribe her to do it. Don't, she's just very, yeah. Well,
one day your grandparents will be fucking dead and you won't be able to say hi to them, so you better fucking say goodbye to them.
One time, I said, I love you, Tala, good night. And she wouldn't say anything back. And I was like, oh, well, that makes me sad. And she said, well, Tala's not responsible for your emotions.
That's not a good thing to teach kids. It's not about bribery. It's not about you being responsible for my emotions. It's about, I want you to understand the connection of things can change vastly. So you want to go as deep, you want the deep part of it. People can die. I could die tomorrow. You should really say I love you, because I love you.
Well, here's where I'm saying that I know that I've taken a personal step. So whenever her parents were saying no, she doesn't have to, I was like, listen, I was like, I'm half of her parent too. And I was like, it is 50-50. And I was like, she needs to say bye to you guys. and I think that's okay. I was like, you're not torturing her. You're not doing anything bad to her. If you, like, she should get, like, she loves you guys. Like, I know she does. She should give you a hug and kiss bye. And
say goodbye.
I was like, it's not like, I was like, Jonna's not here. I was like, we don't agree on that. I was like, I want her to tell you guys bye. And I have a say in it too. Like, it's not just her. I have a say in it too.
Did you tell him bye?
And I know, like, politic wise, I know they agree with me. Like,
did she say bye?
Yeah, she did.
Fuck yeah, she did.
Of course she did. Because I wouldn't even know what like percentage to put it into, but that's my kid. Like, you can say, oh, it's our kid. That's my kid.
Yeah.
She is me.
Yep.
Something fell off the front porch yesterday, and she stopped and looked at it, and then just slowly looked over at me and made like a certain face, and I thought I was looking in a mirror.
Yep. And it was like, yeah. What's up?
I was like,
that's
yep.
What happens?
I was like, that's mine.
Yep.
That thing is mine.
And that's what you gotta do as a parent, man. Like, your kids will never remember if you bought them the nicest, coolest shit. I mean, they might, but like, I don't give a fuck about that. They're gonna remember the times that you spent with them, the things that you taught them, the moments that you like went out of even your own comfort zone, or like something to do something with them, or to teach them something, or like spend time with them. Because like, how old is she?
She'll be 3 in June.
Yeah, she remembers everything from this moment on, bro. She gonna remember fucking everything.
They told me earlier that so like last year, as in like she like probably like a year plus ago, she went to the beach, and earlier today, she saw the glasses that she had at the beach, and she saw them and said, "So, hey, those are my vacation glasses. Are we going to the beach?" Like, why do you know that? That was a year plus ago. Like,
there you go. Kids are smart, man, and they learn so quick and they learn so fast. So, like, that's what I'm telling you is like her synopsis on like who she can trust and like where to trust and like who to listen to and shit. Because one of these days, like, it's gonna backfire on Jonna. It's gonna literally backfire in her face. She's gonna be like, "Oh, you're not responsible for their emotions," and she's gonna look at them and be like, "I still deserve to say it." And she's like,
that's the thing, though, was that like,
yeah, bitch.
That's the problem, is that like the only thing that Jonna knows is money. That's it.
I had one of those.
Other than that, shell of a person.
I had one of those.
And it's just like, do you not like understand life? Life is not how much of the world you can explore or how much money you can spend. Like, that's not what life is. Like, that's why when I told you the other day that I could live in Skyrim for like the year, that's why, dude. Is because I don't care about anything. I just want to like live humbly. Like, I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. Like
comfortability is going to the grocery store and swiping your debit card and not looking at your bank account. Comfortability is knowing that your lights are going to be on whether you paid the bill or you didn't.
Yeah.
Comfortability is being able to get on your own Wi-Fi and do your own shit, download your own fucking music. Comfortability doesn't come from being able to go and see and spend and buy and have and do.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Comes
like
in
money,
a sense of understanding.
Like, money doesn't mean anything to me. And I know, like, to an extent, that could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
But
it has to, and I don't.
The only thing I know to tell myself is that I know that I'm getting better. Like, I can tell. Like, I can look over a certain span of time, no matter what span of time it is, and I can tell you which things that I've done better on and which things I've got better at. And I know that I'm getting better, so I don't know how to, like, complain about any of that. Like, I just know that I'm doing better, and I might as well keep doing what I'm doing because it's working.
So yeah, then I mean, just keep moving. Well, and also that is like there's no book. There's absolutely no book of like, oh, you should be here at this point in time and you're at this step in the game and like no.
See, that's
like,
what I
there's no
hate
book.
is because people like
and you don't
like,
get
oh,
achievements either.
Like, oh, you're 24 and you live with your parents. Nobody's
and those are the same
nobody's-
people that are going to be 28 living with their parents after they get divorced.
Well, like
Trust
I mean,
me,
even
those are all
that
my
are just
friends
like
right now.
are 28 and just unhappy because they didn't take their time to look at everything and like
You're married to the same fat bitch you married at 20 that you hate.
like I don't pay anything here, like rent or nothing like that. But if you ask my mom, like who helps her more than anybody,
I believe that.
like it's gonna be me.
that.
It's gonna be me.
And Sandy got a busted knee and everything, so she needs the help.
Both of them. She got the other one too.
Fuck Sandra. I don't care to care.
Listen, I know you hate her, but I'm telling you right now, if you looked at this immediate family circle, if you looked at us and you could pick one other person other than me of how they are right now, you would pick her. I'm telling you, dude.
I have a hateful respect for Sandra. I get her. I get why she does the things that she does, but I think she's fucking stupid in her execution.
See, I agree with that.
I think she's highly stupid in her execution.
I agree with that, but just the way that we kind of like tell ourselves, like, that's what she knew, dude. If you're raised and that's all you know, like, listen, I would be like her if it wasn't for you. So that's what I'm saying is that if you wouldn't have opened up my mind, I would have been like her and I wouldn't have known any better. Cause you don't like, I actually asked this question about God himself. If people live their entire life and nobody ever told them like, hey, God's talking to you, or like, hey, God exists. If you just live your life and nobody ever told you about God, how could you go to hell? You never knew.
Isn't there some
that's how I feel about Sandra, dude.
Like in the Bible,
like she used to be real bad, but it feels like I've told her this so many times. It's finally like kind of broken in. Like she understands how I feel about religion now, and she doesn't press me about it because she understands that like
she's not gonna get anywhere.
Well,
there's nothing she really says is gonna like change your perception on it. So rather to accept you and like let you have a different take on it, but like still accept your take, than to just hate what you're doing.
That's what it is. Like she doesn't.
Maybe if she would have listened to me say that 9 years ago, like shit would have got smoother because I literally was screaming that the whole time. You don't have to agree with someone.
That's what I'm
like
saying
them.
though, is that you were the one that broke the ice. She never knew anything else.
Nope.
You broke the ice, but she never knew anything else. So
dude, there's plenty of people I don't like.
That's what I'm saying.
That I
like,
agree with.
You paved the way for me to get to the point where we are, and I love that because me and her are at the best place now than what we've ever been. Ever.
Understanding comes from not having done it yourself, but having the availability to see the entire picture. Like to take that step back and see things from anybody else's perspective. Like that's where true growth and true knowledge, like as a person and as like your mom is the matriarch, like as the mom figure, like to see that and to be able to check herself in the mirror. Because like here's the other
mom
thing,
and
dude,
dad
like,
figure.
Right, but
she's
like,
my father figure too. My mom was my father figure too. She's
a lot of people won't look at themselves in the mirror and say this hard shit to themselves. They won't. They will just pussy out, or they just won't say it because they don't know how to say it and stuff like that. Like you're saying about how I changed your perspective or her perspective or anybody's perspective. Like I just was that kid that would look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, you're being a bitch," and like talk it out with myself. And maybe that's crazy, but like I just learned at a really young age really how to just like talk shit through. Get from point A to point B and figure all the shit out in the middle.
Well, see, like I can say like up until like how I said about how I've been feeling here recently, I can say like probably for about my entire life I've always felt like I was like my maturity level was behind my age. And then it wasn't until like the past like couple weeks, like a month or so, where like where I said like I've noticed spots where I've matured in. And that wasn't until like I said, like here recently. Like I had never really felt like I've matured anywhere until here lately. I've actually been able to like notice the steps that I have taken and where I've done better, and like I now feel like I'm starting to kind of catch up with everything mentally.
Well, like being a full-time dad, like 100% dad mode at 5-6 days a week is definitely going to make you do that too. You know what I mean? Like that's just one of those things where it's definitely going to like increase your intake of like your change rate and like, okay, how do I handle this rate? Cause like, it's not just you anymore. You're immediately thinking of like, hey, this little girl I got right here beside me. Like, what happens if I go down, or I can't do this, or this messes up, or I say the wrong thing, or this. So like everything is a direct reflection to be able to show your mirror what you're doing.
Or like if she's embarrassed of me. Oh. That would be a...
Oh, dude, I embarrass my kid all the time. But like having a special needs kid is a whole lot different. Like Giddy is like, that person
there's
that
like
like
embarrassing them, and then there's
like
her being like in high school and her being like, oh, well, I live with my mom because she has more money. You know what I mean? Like her want to just be like her not want to be like her not want to talk about me because I'm broke, but her mom has money. Like that kind of stuff. Like that's the kind of stuff that bothers me, because her mom's always gonna have more money.
Even at that point, it won't be her mom's money anyway. It'd be her mom's boyfriend's money.
I don't want her to become materialistic like that, to where all she cares about is the money. So a lot of the times that I'm like, talking to her and that she's staying with me, like I feel like I'm trying to not only do my part as a dad, but I also feel like I'm trying to do more to try to teach her that money and everything isn't all that there is. Like I feel like I'm trying to counteract the things that I think that her mom is telling her. Does that make sense?
Right. Like we were right in the middle of it. It's probably a good stopping point though. It is fucking midnight. It's 1 a.m. there for you. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Nah.
Fuck you. I got a whole bunch of shit to do tomorrow. I gotta cut locks and a whole bunch of shit. Get ready for auction next week, and yay.
Is it like Auction Wars?
No, it all goes online. Like it's already posted online and all that shit, and they just bid online and then they come in and pay me and shit like that. It's so much easier on my side. Like I would not want people on my yard actually trying to bid. Like that shit's fucking annoying. I'm trying to get out of storage, bro. I'm tired of working front end of shit. I want to go back like to the back end and do fucking like call support and shit.
What my aunt's husband does. Did you ever meet Dale?
Tall Dale. Yeah.
He the last holiday that he was over here, did I kid you not? Me and him sat on the couch and talked about Call of Duty for like an hour and a half. He's a PC gamer now. He has a PC. He plays Call of Duty. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get this work from home job, and I can literally just sit here and have my shit all set up right here and just be building clips and work right over here.
Get closer to your mic.
I said I'm trying to get this work from home job where I can just do my shit right here and like have all my clips while I'm working on building them, and just slide over here and take my calls and do my support tickets and shit. I'm trying to get out of storage. Storage is fucking annoying.
I've been trying to get one of those because like if I'm gonna be here all the time, like if I could get a job here, that would be perfect.
Internet, dude. But your internet.
No luck so far.
Yeah, and your internet. That's a big thing too.
That too. On paper, my internet looks great.
Bro, you need to get a storage job because they normally have apartments on site. That's what
I told you. The last part of the pod before that, like, I wish I had Missy's job.
Yeah, dude. You can move to Oklahoma. You can have the Edmond location. It's got a beautiful 1-bed, 1-bath apartment. Fucking beautiful suite. It's gorgeous.
See, like, and as much as you know that I would love to do that, I don't think, like, how could I?
Snatch the kid up and take her. She wouldn't even notice. It's the shitty part.
That may be true,
That's the shitty part.
but publicly she would never let that image. Like that's it's not like it's
I
not
know,
how
she's a Facebook picture and upload every once in a while. She's like, oh, let's do this cute Instagram trend. Oh, let's do this TikTok. Shut the fuck. I fucking hate parents like that, bro. I hate parents. You're gonna get me riled, and I have a headache. I'm trying to get off.
There will be days where I'll have her for like almost 2 weeks straight, and she'll post a picture of her and be like, "Oh, I'll be like,
adore this child. She's so blah, blah, blah. Shut up. You don't even know her. You don't
I'll be
even
like,
hang out
you
with
ain't
her."
even had her. I'm like, yeah. So I mean,
Yep.
I had to stop letting it bother me though, and I just have to accept it and just know that whenever I do have her, that I just have to do the best that I can and try to.
She's who's
try to
gonna
make up for
remember. You know what I mean? Like she's who's it's gonna matter. That's who it's gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
To.
Like I know that John is always gonna have more money. Like that's but that's what I'm saying. I don't care about that.
No, the fuck she's not. No, the fuck she's not.
I hear you.
No, the fuck she's
you.
not.
I hear you. I'm just saying, as of right now,
we're not losing this fight because of dollar amounts. You got me fucked up, boy.
I'm just saying, like, I know that she's always going to try to buy her love, but I think that she's always going to have my love.
Yeah, true. That already facts.
Yeah.
Already facts.
Yeah, like I know she loves her mom, and I never will say a bad word about her in front of her. Like, I'll never say a bad word about her mom in front of her.
I will.
But
I will. I'm going to say all the bad words about her mom in front of her.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, my mom be saying
Uncle
some
Zach
shit sometimes,
yeah,
and
Uncle
I'll be
Zach
like,
will say some shit. I don't give a fuck.
I'll be like, Mom, I'm like, you can't say that.
Well, she needs to know. It's what it is. It is what it is.
If
Uncle Zach gonna say the shit.
You know Sandra, dude. If I'm having to tell Sandra to watch her mouth,
it was bad, and Sandra just wasn't even slipping tongue. She wanted God and everybody to hear her. She wanted God to know. That's who she was really talking to.
I'm like, Mom, come on. Come on.
All right, man. Let's just end it there. I got a fucking splitting headache, like right between my eyes, and it is killing me.
All right, dog.
All right, man. We will. What is today? Wednesday? Thursday? Well, Thursday now. Wednesday, technically. Let's try to shoot for like Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. I'm going to go and I don't know. I've been stuck on like all the other extra bullshit that I've been getting behind, but
no,
the first one's already done, and then the second and third one won't. So that won't be hard to edit.
Yeah, we'll figure out where we want to start dropping them and like how we want to do it, and then we'll just start dropping them.
All right,
brother. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yep. Bye.